How would you assess the juries in central Pennsylvania? Are they pretty tough?
Well, no, actually, from what I see, they want to do the right thing. They spend a lot of time deliberating about these cases. We go to trial all the time, so I have the benefit of seeing a lot of good folks that come into the courtroom, and they take it so seriously, and we present a serious, science-based defense and legal defense for people, and they appreciate that expertise and that knowledge. And we fly in experts from some from Canada and some from across the United States to come in and present legitimate defenses that open up that reasonable doubt and show that the Commonwealth has not proved its case beyond all reasonable doubt.
Justin, what kind of jurors do you like to see in your cases?
Well, I like to see the ones that pay attention and are open to listening to the science of it. But more importantly, I'd like to see a wide breadth of people, because everyone comes in with their own life experiences. And a lot of this is common sense. For example, if you have someone with a really high BAC level, blood alcohol content level, let's say it's a 0.34 or something like that, and you take a look at the video and the person's walking fine, they're talking fine, you have to sit there and say there must be something wrong with this number. And then when you delve down and you take a look at it, you keep an open mind in this entire process, because that's what a jury's supposed to do. Sometimes you can find that very important problem that makes it so disconnected between what you see and what the reported number is.
And you only need one juror, right? You get to one over to your side, maybe you can get a hung jury or at least a leader who might move some of the other jurors towards your side.
Well, of course, we always go for 12, but the bottom line of it is, you're right. It takes one person, and it takes a tremendous amount of courage to be that person on the jury that stands up and says, "No, I will not let it slip by. I understand it's a DUI. I understand that people die on the roads, but the bottom line of it is, there's truth and there's justice, and we are here to do a job. We took an oath."
Do you think the laws are going to get tougher against drunk drivers and those who drive under the influence of drugs? We're always hearing in the news about some horribly sad case, and then there's a movement to make the laws tougher. So do you see that coming up?
Absolutely. Just in my terms of practice, we've seen a massive change in 2004 with the new DUI law in Pennsylvania, where we have now the 2-hour rule, where they present blood alcohol concentration within 2 hours. That's going to be deemed to be sufficient. Then also with the multi-tiered program that Pennsylvania has in terms of the punishment that's there, and I only see it becoming more strict, more harsh, and more draconian.
Are people in Pennsylvania sometimes required to put ignition interlock devices on their cars?
If you're a second offender within 10 years, second or subsequent offender within 10 years, then they will require you to have an occupational limited license, which will only allow you to go to and from work in certain regulated specific areas that you're allowed to go with pre-approval from PennDOT. And then they will give you what's commonly referred to as the blow and go, where you have the indignity, and I think it is an indignity, of having basically a portable breath test device put into your car. And that's for all second and subsequent offenders that have a conviction within 10 years.
And why do you see that as an indignity?
Well, I mean, I just think of myself. If I had to get into a car with a coworker or a friend, and I saw that inside their car, or else if it happened to me, trying to explain the situation, it is embarrassing. There's no doubt about it. Mm-hmm.
And who pays for the breathalyzer or the ignition interlock device?
Well, 100% of the fees that go along with that are totally borne by the person who's been convicted.